Posen. That's a sadness that we want to forget. We're now the ruler of Minden. I didn't build out of the city wall here, so what can we do? It doesn't like it already, which is more, it doesn't get any bigger than that, so we already grew it to the maximum. In fact, to build another one would be smaller, it seems, so never mind that. Minden still need their proper treatment, and since this is the smallest place, Minden is looking to be 37,000 people. That's really very small. Is it even going to fit that many people? Regardless, that is 17 chapels and 17 infirmaries. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Wasn't it meant to be 18? 15 does... Wait, no, that was way too many. 10 does 30,000. So 13 would do not that many. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. One of these days I'm going to learn how to count. I look forward to that. 13 does 39,000. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Jake, we can count on you. Thanks. Still, we're getting pretty close to capacity here. On this place that's so small it's cute. I really hope I don't have to go outside of the city bounds in this one. It is not my intention. Also, I don't have the space to. Of course, when it comes to exploits, we can always find a way. I don't see a point in not building up Minden to maximum, since it's one of the smallest places to do and we're here already. So it's meant to have 370 houses and 370 businesses. I think we can confidently fit that in. We might even find that there's space for more than that, which is why I want to do it whilst we're still the mayor. The moment I move to another city, it's going to strip me of my mayorship. I have a lot of ships, but I like my mayorships the most. How are we looking then? 230? Okay, so we need to build quite a lot more. 140 there and about 100 businesses there. Should be possible. We'll find a way. I mean, this will not avenge anything in Posen, that's a given. I feel like I'm being a bit inefficient here, but otherwise I would just jut out a bit more. No, fudge. That was not the intention. Doesn't even matter if I delete it, it would block off what I wanted there. Oh, that's not what I want either. The way it snaps buildings in this this builder can be extremely strange. Well, can be. It almost always is. No, even that's too generous. It simply always is bat. Bat dropping insane. Okay, how are we looking? Oh wow, we are still short on houses. I hate to quote a game I don't like, but I don't think I'm gonna make it. No, I gotta have a bit of faith. We only need to build 42 more of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 4, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 more. Oh, but then we are not going to fit everything here. Oh well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Never mind then, game. Alright, there we go. There's our 370. But now I need 98 of these. 97, 96, 95, 90 what? 94, 3, 2, 1, 80. What? Forget that, I've already lost count of this. Confusion took over. That space does not fill me with confidence. And I would actually really like to have a bit more space for warehouses in these internal cities. Internal is probably not the best word to be using here. There are inland cities. Oh boy, it's getting tight. Oh, can we squeeze in 8 more? 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, done! That was one hell of a tight fit, but we got it all in. 370, 370, enough of all the other things for it. Nice. Very nice. We, however, have 15 warehouses, and I would love to have space for a few more. I don't think space is something that exists in Minden anymore. Just as a reminder, Minden is the smallest city in the game, barring our monstrosity of a Posen, which might... Posen is actually probably larger than this, even with our creative use of space there. Can't find a single place to throw down any more of these, so... Yeah, it's odd that that isn't good for me, though. Oh well, I always have some wells. Always have some wells. See, not even any space for these things. There we go. Plump some up the back. Which is about the only place we're able to get it. We'll have to make do with small wells across the rest of the city, it seems. Nice place, though. I like the little lake in the center. I like those textures, that really metallic rock. Wonder if we can get deep inside anything else. How about these walls to learn their secrets? No. How about the people learn their secrets? I think they're controlled by Las Plagas. Alright, still, we managed to do Minden. And I'm going to knock Minden off in yellow for that. We can knock it off in red once it's fully done. The ambassador says, "Where's Jake from? I live in Sweden, but I'm a Scot." Okay, where's next on the election list? Also, I'm going to save because that was a difficulty that we managed to get through. Breslau is on the 10th of November. I know where Breslau is. So first off, as always, we move ourselves there. Cut chunk. Looks to be a lot of space here in Breslau, which makes me happy. And we'll take over there on the 10th of November. Whoa, 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 whoa. Run for election, 10th of November. How did a Scot end up in Sweden? Prosperous job prospects. Okay, people are complaining about fish and wool. Visby makes wool, but I don't think it's flowing. Nor will it flow for quite some time. But that's okay, that's stuff that I aim to fix later on. So Breslau, Berlin, then Erfurt, and we are done with being mayor. And then we will pick a city and make it our home. Curiously, we're going to pick a city to be our home. It's not going to be one of the places that we established because we are despots there. Where should we have? Riga is a prime contender since it's where we started, but I wonder if the people in chat have any better ideas. Loads of clay, loads of grain, plenty of hemp, which is good. Fish has just failed us completely. Harlem, what is going on? It's a lack of salt, isn't it? Yes, yes it is. So I can't even tell Legrande to get back to work, he'll just fail again. Salt should be coming from you, Riga. It's not coming hard enough. Boston should also be bringing us salt. Also, I really hope that none of my my owned cities are having housing occupation problems, because then the AIs are going to build houses, and I hate it when the AI builds buildings in my owned places. Which is why I'm doing the rounds, to make sure that the occupation is low enough. 51 is a bit touch and go, but it's acceptable for a wee while. Novgorod is the only real choice. Are you kidding me? Well, I mean, it does fit well with Rostov. We will someday have Novgorod. Also, Novgorod is getting there. Could get there a bit more if I gave them a meal for the poor, so I will. Marvin von Riga in Novgorod. What a displacement. Okay, like I said, 10th of November for Breslau, and then we're good. The inland cities are extremely well dealt with, so the only thing they lack are clothes. They even have spices in Minden for some odd reason. Where are they getting those? Alright, on the 11th we become mayor of Breslau. First thing we do is we steal all of their money. And we say, don't worry, we're going to make it worth your while. For starters, we upgrade your cathedral. We upgrade your university. And we make a better wall, maybe. Or is it already super maximum? That's already super maximum, that's good. Okay, now Breslau. We have you down for being 50,000, but at a size like this, maybe you can exceed that. Then again, you have winery, so probably not. So we're gonna have you down for 18. No, 17 of these. Sorry, I'm just yawning with excitement. 17 chapels and 17 infirmaries. That's 16. I'm almost certainly going to have to go out of the wall here because Breslau is another wine producer, and wine takes a disgusting amount of space. Hang on, I built 16 chapels and I needed 17, right? These are all chapels. Oh, I should of course have my own statue here. What's the point in living if you don't have your own massive golden statue whilst everyone lives in poverty? Okay, infirmary 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Housing occupation is getting too high here, so we need to build some houses as well. I mean, we don't have to, but we will because the AI can suck a fat one when it comes to being the guy that gets the rent. I make the rent, they are all my rent boys. I'm gonna look forward to having this game done before summer hits so I can play some actual other games. I want to play more of Valhalla, it's pretty interesting. Played some really weird rhythm game that was like a fever dream. Thumper it was called. It was, I'm not sure if it was good or not. Hard to say. Okay, I'm going to keep this for getting outside of the city, because I'll probably need it. And by probably need it, I mean I might as well do it now, since I'm confident I'm going to have to. And then it's going to fail me a few times, because the game really wants to make some kind of a statement. Ooh, oh, what? Boom. Alright, that's a reasonable amount of space to work with. And that was the kind of stubby thing I was good at working with before. But sometimes it just doesn't want to play ball. Oh, today it does though. Beautiful, that's good room for wine. And this is why we do this after we supermax the wall, not before. It's all fun and games until you find yourself utterly scuppered. And yes, scuppered is probably a word. Okay, how's it going on the housing front then? I really knocked it down a fair chunk, but I'm not in the mood for finishing Breslau right now. Certainly have the money probably to do all cities, but we ain't doing Breslau here and now. Should build something out there though. Oh no, it's happening. The refusal to abide by my building standards already. Phew. Alright, that should do for Breslau for now. Built everything else they need. Next place up for election is Berlin, the penultimate place where we're going to fix. They've already built a cathedral for us. That's not going to stop us doing our work here. We jump in, move to Berlin, and we run for election. 18th of December. Put that one in your calendars, folks. Save and save often. And carry on. 18th December. So about a month. Another month of me really wishing that Boston was producing a ton of salt. Maybe I should be building up Boston a bit more with this in mind. Because I need that salt. Without the salt we don't get fish and meat, and if I'm down to just grain and cheese then I run a real risk of starvation. We have tons of cheese, we have tons of grain, but fun. Phew. We have tons of grain, we have tons of cheese, but why take the risk? A high priority for me is to get all 4 kinds of food flowing, so that even if we have some shortages of 1 or even 2 types of food, nobody starves. Common misconception is that people starve due to lack of grain. That's not true. They starve due to the lack of 2 types of food. Of course, if somebody can prove to me that it is intrinsically linked to grain, then I will eat my words and my peasants will not eat their grain. But from the mountains of which I played this game, you don't have to feed people grain. They'll be happy with cheese and meat, for example. As well they should be, the fussy gits. Alright, there you go, Boston. That's quite a lot of houses. Now enjoy a lot of salt. When it comes to Boston, though, they are not actually meant to be producing any clay whatsoever. I have them working on that because I needed to build up some spare workers, which I will now plow into the salt industry. And build more salters, of course. Good thing we produce clay around here. They're going to need it for all those buildings. But that is so good. I didn't build this out. Should have jutted it a bit. Are you okay to be demolished? No, you're not. Yeah, I fear that I'm going to use up all the wood that I need for my my salters, and in the short term this is only going to damage salt production. Long term it's going to do great work for it, so I'm going to fix this by using Thagnus. Truthfully we all use Thagnus, just I'm going to use him a bit more here. Boston is huge. Just huge. Alright, that should help a fair chunk. Help us out, Thagnus. And he says, I'm ready to go, Chief. He's got a lot of grain. And thankfully so too do the people over here. Let's just bring over that clay that they're going to need, and they're probably going to need a whole heap of wood for all that salt, so onwards to Boston. Immediately they cry out, we're short on wood, which isn't good. So there I go, and I say, here you go. They didn't need as much as I thought. Maybe I should build it up more while I'm here. I mean, we've all got the time, right? I could even finish off Boston at this rate. Apparently only a population of 57,000. Surprises me given the sheer amount of space that we have, but who am I to doubt these calculations? Just dump all these goods here so it's relatively cheap to build these things. Now a lot of, dare I say, Germans kind of petition this game to take goods from your own warehouses when you build. I don't understand the desire for that. I mean, why would builders take your own personal material? Also, it doesn't even strike me as that useful building-wise. I guess it's so that you can build buildings and the AI just has to wait for them to get to market, but I can see where the developers came from when they stuck to not allowing that. No space for my house, no space for my house, but I'm certain there'll be space for, in fact I might as well build it now, I'm certain there's space for a large well. So 570, I need to build 91 more houses. Easy peasy. And I'm not going to count because I'll just embarrass myself. Phew, I'm getting pretty tired. I can't wait for this session to be done. It's okay though, holidays are right around the corner. Still need like 50 of these and yet tons of businesses. It's okay though, I will believe in the numbers here. I will also believe that I'm fairly short on... Oh, right, I have all these clay pits to delete as well. Oh well, that's something to keep in mind. That is not though. Jake, does building a university give any benefit now that you've reached everything? It gives absolutely no benefit. However, you will want the... university is an upgrade from a covenant school, and a covenant school's very existence increases the influx of beggars. I have not run the numbers to see if universities also increase the number of beggars, but I don't see why it wouldn't. The upgrade just says enables research. It doesn't say you will no longer receive your influx of beggars because of this. And it's completely one-off. Once you upgrade it, there's no going back. There is no demolishing of it. Also, I just went over my limit by about 3. So, 1, 2, 3. I'm so rich. Let's get salty. Yeah, I'm confident we don't have to go anywhere with this. But now I can get Boston ticked off the list as well. And every single one that I tick off the list is a little victory. And what the heck is that? Do they have some kind of land boat in Boston? I've never been. At least I don't think I've been. Unless it goes by another name these days. I did a DDR tour of East Coast of England once. I remember going to some dark places. Also remember going to some really good places. And then there's Derby. Why does Derby exist? I have yet to find a reason. It's just one big horrible roundabout. Okay, 220 something of these to go. Think of all the things I could have done with the time that I've spent playing this game. Probably could have learnt a good chunk of a language. Could have learned to code. Could have gotten really, really good at a game that actually has a bit of longevity to it. Could have become ultra competitive at, I don't know, Overwatch, CSGO. Whatever all the cool kids are playing these days, because I sure as heck don't know. But nope, I decided this is more like a personal vendetta, really. This game has been a problem for me for some time. It's a lot like Caesar 3 in that I've